here. I'm coming to you from beautiful Florida, where it is a lovely 67 degrees. I'm here to talk to you about my adventure plans for 2024. I was unsure as to whether or not I was going to be able to do any overseas hiking in 2024, but as it turns out, I am going to be able to go, and I'll give you guys one guess as to where I'm going. I'm sure it's no surprise to anybody. I used to be a person that thought, okay, if you've gone somewhere once, you don't really need to go back again. That doesn't apply there. It doesn't apply in Scotland. Trail number 1, I'm going to be doing the East Highland Way. So the East Highland Way runs about 82 miles from Fort William in the Scottish Highlands to Avamore. The East Highland Way, as opposed to the West Highland Way, which I've done a few times now, is, I believe, a more peaceful route, not as well traversed and not as well waymarked. So it is going to be quite a different adventure to what I am used to. That one is an unofficial trail, I believe. It is along the lines of what I have been trying to do, which is get my confidence up in my navigational skills so that I can one day do the Cape Wrath Trail. That one has been recommended to me several times as a must-do, and as it follows no official path, I am very worried about getting lost in that vast expanse of wilderness. So I thought the East Highland Way might offer me a chance to kind of get a little bit better with those particular skills. So 82 miles from Fort William to Avamore, and I am really excited to do this one. I've done a lot of the Western Highlands and everything from the western portion of the Highlands on over to the Western Isles, and I have not done anything in the eastern part of Scotland, so I am very excited to be doing that. The next trail that I will be doing is the Speyside Way. So the Speyside Way is an official long distance route. It runs 65 miles from Newtonmore to Buckie, or Buckie to Newtonmore. I'm going to be picking up the Speyside Way in Avamore, since I will have already passed its starting point in Newtonmore. You can start in either Newtonmore or Buckie in the north, and I'm going to be picking it up in Avamore and going north to Buckie. The Speyside Way is a lower level walk, and it goes most of the way along the River Spey. I do love the lower level walks where I am not fighting the hills and I can enjoy them from afar. So I'm really looking forward to that one as well. It's supposed to be quite the peaceful walk. Next walk I'm going to be doing, let me get my book. Next walk I'm going to be doing is the Mor Coast Trail. So the Mor Coast is one of the most spectacular coastlines in the world and one of the most photographed. So I am going to be getting off of the Speyside Way and jumping onto the Mor Coast Trail. I have not figured out where, because the Speyside Way links the Dava Way and the Mor Coast Way. I believe it's called the Mor Coast, or the Moray Way. That's what it's called. So it links the Dava Way and the Moray Way. So I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do that, how I'm going to link them all together, but I will keep you guys apprised of how I plan on doing that. It goes from Forres, I think I'm pronouncing that right, to Cullen, or vice versa. It runs approximately 45 miles. It's not a very long one, but there is a lot of stuff to see. Scotland is a very dramatic looking place, and the coastline is certainly no exception. So to recap, I'm going to be starting in Fort William. I'm going to be starting with the East Highland Way, going to be moving along to the Speyside Way, and then the Mor Coast Trail. There is a car going really slow. Keep going. And then finally, for one of my bigger pursuits, we are going to be doing a cross-country road trip starting in Florida, ending on the west coast of the United States in the summer of 2024. And that is why I have been doing a lot of work on my Jeep, trying to get it ready, as we are going to be spending a lot of time in it. We are taking kids, we are taking animals. It's going to be a whole deal. And one last thing I wanted to talk about, because you guys are going to be hearing a lot of this in 2024, even though this particular adventure is going to be taking place in 2025, I'm going to be doing prep for it in 2024. I am going to be embarking on the biggest adventure to date in my life, the longest trail that I've ever done. I am going to be hiking the Pacific Crest Trail. I've been talking about this for some time now, and I originally had planned to do it around COVID time, and we all know what happened with COVID. It shut down a lot of plans for a lot of people, and then I ended up going to Scotland for the first time, and that set a whole ball of wax in motion. So I am back to my hiking dream roots, so to speak, and I am planning a through hike of the PCT for the 2025 season. So you guys are going to be seeing all of my hike prep for the PCT. I'm going to be needing a lot of different gear for a lot of different seasons and a lot of different terrain. So it is the most ambitious hike that I have attempted to date, and I am so excited to share all of that with you and take you guys along on the journey. I'm going to be doing something different starting in 2024 with my adventures, in that I am going to be doing live updates from trail. So if you guys want to see what it's like when it's happening, I'm going to be doing that over on my Patreon and YouTube channel membership. So definitely check those out if you guys are interested in that. I'm getting eaten up by mosquitoes, so I am going to get going and end the video here. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.